been going up about this. Don't see too much. Friend, family of the show, Miss Red.
Mm,
So apparently she's at a school.
yeah.
Let me
Oh,
make
I
sure.
know those kids were going up.
She comes in, kids go crazy. You like my voice? It turn you on? This ain't now until you see it in the
Oh wow, they are really mobbing her.
Oh, this one of them got stuck.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, now we do need some PJs in the mix. What's going on?
Hey, yo, this is a rap. I told y'all don't come on this court. Y'all came on the court. Gotta shut it down.
Oh, the
Everything
principal
shut
shutting
down.
it down.
Go sit back down. Everybody. Y'all just messed it up. Everybody go sit back down.
Damn,
I
Sexy
told
Red
y'all
got it
to come
like
on this
that?
court. I told y'all to not come off this court. Hey, get back.
All right. So the timeline has been going up. Now that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know Sexy Red had it like that. She comes into the school. And I think the main thing that people want to talk about her character, her persona. She comes in. She's got the middle fingers out. You feel me? She's throwing up the big B's. Black. You feel me?
Wait, do that again.
Black. Black. So how do you feel about Sexy Red going to the school?
I mean, the kids.
How do you feel about Sexy Red?
I stand.
You stand Sexy Red?
Absolutely.
I told you. I told them on stream when we went to the WNBA game. There were they started to play the beat to Pound Town, and all the kids knew the words. So how do you feel about Sexy Red?
I really enjoy her. I think her lyrics are funny. At the very least, I'm gonna laugh when her songs come on. But I guess on a more serious note, it's good to see an actual hood. I don't know what can be said on stream.
You can say it.
But an actual
say it.
But an actual factual make money from being an actual factual hood girlita, I'll say. Because I feel like a lot of the
say what you want to say. Say what you want to say.
Oh my god!
Say what you want to say.
No, you don't.
Get in the camera. Get in the camera. You got it. Say what you want to say.
Go ahead. I'm saying what I want to say.
The hood what?
I'm glad that an actual hood girlita can make money off of being a hood girlita. I feel like you got a lot of I'm from Clayco, hood down, blah blah blah. You're faking it. And that's okay. We see that's where the money is. But I don't believe you. It's not real. You're not her. But Sexy Red is. So make that money. She's authentic.
Can you hit the arrow to the right? Hit it. All right. Hit the top right. Listen, man. Shouts out to the hoes. All right. Shouts out to the hoes, the ones that actually rap about hoeing, that talk about hoeing, that's open about it. I think at one point, Cardi B was the most authentic rapper. She stayed true to herself and where she was from, and et cetera, et cetera. And now Sexy Red has replaced her. Although Cardi B has her authentic moments, she don't really rap no more for real. Like she has features, but now Sexy Red is the most authentic rapper. When she came out and said she had caught some stuff, before, went to the clinic, got it cleaned up. I felt that. I caught some stuff. They were Pokemon, but I caught some stuff too. So I felt that. I felt that when she said that.
Y'all tune in and listen to him.
I really resonated with her when she said that. She's really real, really open. I think where a lot of people have a problem is, why are we putting this in our schools? Why are we putting the Sexy Reds in the schools? The imagery of Sexy Red in the school.
We gonna bring No Name to the school instead?
I don't know. What is there a rapper that we could think about that should be at the school?
I mean, this is clearly who the kids like and what they listen to. You bring Sexy Red to the school or not, they're still gonna say Ski. Yeah. So I mean, why not? It's not like they don't get the same messages, I'm sure, in their daily life at home from their parents, from their friends. Yeah.
What if she was playing Pound Town though? Pound Town would be an issue.
Maybe if it was the what is it, explicit version, but I mean, when we were kids, we knew songs that we shouldn't have known. Shouldn't have known.
I think that's the thing that I'm like so caught up on, and this is what Sexy Red has to say about the situation. She's letting people know. Now, my school wasn't bringing rappers to the pep rally. I will say that, Amari, my school was not bringing rappers to the pep. Did y'all have?
No.
Y'all were in Indy though, so
yeah. Shout out to North Central High School. Go Panthers.
Isn't that where Jared Fogle went? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Babyface also went there. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so she says, y'all do know I went there to give the boys money for their haircuts and girls bundles for prom week. Because I remember when I needed help with my prom stuff.
She's not a woman for the people. She's not a woman for the kids.
Yeah, I don't. We see rappers and all this stuff like that go to schools all the time. I don't know of a rapper that has like good imagery that I would prefer to have over Sexy Red. Maybe like a J. Cole, but can every school afford a J. Cole? No. Oh, go ahead.
The definition of scaring the hoes is absolutely if your favorite rapper is J. Cole. Close second, Kendrick Lamar.
You wouldn't date no man if his favorite rapper was J. Cole?
Absolutely not. He's a hotep.
You would date a man whose favorite rapper is Kanye, though.
That is not your favorite rapper.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Omar.
That's what I thought.
Omar.
That's what I thought.
Again, y'all, I promise you he's being so extra hard because pots.
Yo, hey, yo. Whoa.
He's acting tough because he's on stream. In real life, I have already broken Kanye all the way down to the floor. And you've agreed.
What that got to do with the music?
He's not your favorite rapper.
Who do you think my favorite rapper is?
Not Kanye.
Who do you think my favorite rapper is?
What recent Kanye rap song has come out?
That doesn't like, wow. That doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Get back to get back to yeah. What? No, but yeah, I don't know of any rapper that I would think to myself like, yo, I would want these people to be in school. But I also do know Black kids like rap music. I don't really know. What's crazy if they bought G Herbo in school or Lil Durk, would that be better to people? Would those optics truly be better to people?
I mean, I feel like Lil Baby and them have gone to schools and no one said anything or anything like this, rather.
Yeah, but they rap about violence too,
and that's what I'm saying. They're only doing it because she's a woman.
Yo, Brian, because if we bought Bree on stage, don't do this. Don't do this.
And I do. Cooking them.
No, you don't.
You want to start roasting right here? You don't, baby. You don't.
Who are you talking to right now?
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Bezos, you spoke on it.
Okay. Somebody said, is Drake bad? If somebody says Drake is their favorite rapper, what is that?
Oh, yeah. Drake. If I feel like if Drake is their favorite rapper, they're what, maybe 18 or 19?
So I wanna talk to you about the writers' strike, the actor strike situation. But I do want to play Fran Drescher's comments. And then
I heard she was spitting.
Yeah, but I haven't looked. I was waiting specifically for this.
Oh.
I'll be waiting for you.
That was cute.
You see what I'm saying? And that's why you should
now eat the cookies that I got.
No, but that's why you should marry me. Why are you scared to be happy? You know what? And that's something we should actually talk about. Why are women afraid to be happy?
What are you saying?
Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Please don't.
This is how you like when you stream all the time?
Yeah, I be setting B-Souls in them up.
B-Souls, I know y'all are tired.
That's okay. They'll be all right.
But we didn't realize that was where it ended, where it began and ended. And all the core ingredients, we were basically either stonewalled or we're so far apart that, it was just, and in earnest, we gave them an extension of 12 days, which they absolutely wasted, making us feel like we've been duped. Like maybe it was just to let studios promote their summer movies another 12 days. They stayed locked behind closed doors. They continued to cancel our meetings with them. We thought, well, maybe they're really getting into it. But then what we ultimately received from them was what my mom would call a lick and a schmeck.
Lickety split. So what she essentially said was that, they gave them 12 days, but apparently that time was just meant to promote their summer movies. The two summer movies being the Barbie movie and Oppenheimer.
Mhm.
And in that 12 days, I mean, they've made their demands. For those that don't know, I'm also going to play the video of the demands of what, at least the writers want, not necessarily the actors. And I'm finding it interesting the more that I look into this stuff. So the writers are the actors and the actors are the writers, if that makes sense. Whether meaning they stand on the same side, one, or two, some of the people that are actors are writers, and some of the people that are writers are actors. Now, I did listen to a Kenya Barris interview today, and I ain't gonna lie, he didn't say what I thought he was gonna say. Um, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know what's going on there, but okay. Well, all right. So I do want to present what their demands are, so we can see how outrageous, these corporations are being, these big studios are being.
How much money does the WGA want an increase for payment? So the Guild revealed that their proposed deal would cost the studios an estimated $430 million every year of increases. Now, this is for all of Hollywood. This is for all of the studios to pay this as a group. So
Extra
it would cost
$430 million.
Disney $75 million extra
And this
per
is
year.
how it's broken
It would cost
down.
Netflix $68 million extra per year. It would cost Warner Brothers Discovery $47 million extra per year. It would cost Paramount $45 million. It would cost NBC Universal $34 million. Amazon $32 million, Sony $25 million, and then Apple TV $17 million. When you look at the numbers, it's shocking how small it is. Like Disney can afford an extra. What does Disney make a day out of as a corporation? They can afford an extra $75 million per year to pay the writers what they want. Apple can afford $17 million per year to pay the. It's when you look at the actual numbers.
Yeah, a lot of people have iPhones.
Yeah, it's absurd. And so for perspective, in terms of its profit income, Netflix would only if the studios paid this new annual uptick in money to the WGA, Netflix would only lose 0.1% of its income. Warner Brothers would only have to lose 0.108% of its income. And same thing with Disney. It's 0.2% of its income. Not even a percentage. We're talking about a percent of their income in order to pay what the WGA wants. So the WGA is not even asking for that much.
Disney is being reported to make, or the 75 million is what their increase is. Apparently Disney makes $226 million a day. How do you feel about the strikes? Because I know you. I know how you feel about stuff like this.
Let's get into it. And honestly, if you are a strike supporter, you are not going to cross the picket line. We all really need to cancel our subscriptions. Can't wait for UPS to hop into the mix. Yeah, disrupt it, turn it up. Can't wait for the tenants to also start striking. So when y'all are ready to stop paying, please let me know. Yeah, it's a strike summer.
Yeah. I know UPS was fighting for pay increase. I didn't see, unless you saw what else they were fighting for.
Pay increase, I think general better working conditions, but I know one of the main ones was putting AC in the trucks.
And I don't think people actually know that. The UPS trucks, the brown trucks that come and deliver your packages, do not have air conditioning in them. They also have what's called Tadlers in them. And Tadlers are
A Tabler?
Tattlers, you don't know what that is? Tattlers are basically GPS systems. So they track how long you've been at a stop. They track when you take breaks. They track what turns you make, which tracks like the efficiency of your ride, getting from location to location, all in an effort to get you to drop off more packages.
I think not just the US, but like Western society in general is so dependent on convenience that we are really harming people. You got toddlers, whoever, tracking folks on how long you've been at the stoplight. Did you go and pee? That was 1 to 2 minutes too long when you sat down to eat, or passed out because it's 100 degrees outside. This is the hottest June, July, whatever on record, and you passed out. Like, I actually don't need to get my package the next day. I don't. I can wait.
Yeah. And it's nasty to hear that, Amazon made like 12 billion each day of the Prime Day shit.
And they pay no taxes.
Yeah, it's crazy to really think about. I think that the main thing, as somebody who creates content, I seen this on my timeline and it made me think of it. It was a snippet. It was like from like 10 years ago, pretty much. And I know how you feel about him, but Joe Budden essentially asked on his podcast, what is a stream worth? And I ain't gonna lie, niggas dismissed it. Niggas was like, come on, we getting paid, we just getting paid. And here we are today, because as this affects movies and TV, this affects music, this affects all of entertainment. The fight for AI and the fight for what is a stream worth,
that's fine,
is the most craziest fight. And I know like the internet will have some numbers for you, but none of it is really accurate. Nobody knows. Nobody will give you the actual stats unless you're the top 1%. And we're talking about Drake, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt.
And even then, at least music wise, I feel like a lot of y'all are in some terrible deals. Yeah.
And then still, like, YouTube won't tell us how much a view is really worth. Like, YouTube won't tell us how much a view is really worth.
Now, what if I told you all of this is made up?
It could all be made up. It could all like just 1,000% be made up. They're putting arbitrary numbers on any and everything. As creators, we should be able to know what those numbers are and be able to negotiate, what everything is worth, what the ads are worth on our channels, as opposed to them just dropping, on your channel, ads are worth, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I know that you have some algorithm, but who's to say that? Who's really to say that?
And even if you do have an algorithm, who built it? How's it checked?
Yeah.
What biases are in it? But that's capitalism. It's all about exploitation. Whether you are Drake or I don't know who's somebody big, Bill Gates. It's all design. I'm in my conspiracy bag.
Yeah, I think it's nasty. I did want to hear what Ron had to say. I don't know what he's from per se.
I've seen his face.
He looks like because I've seen people talk about him too, but
the motherfucker who said we're going to keep this thing going until people start losing their houses and their apartments. Listen to me, motherfucker. There's a lot of ways to lose your house. Some of it is financial, some of it is karma, and some of it is just figuring out who the said that. And we know who said that and where he lives. There's a lot of ways to lose your house. You wish that on people. You wish that families starve while you're making $27 million a year for creating nothing.
He's talking about Bob Iger.
Be careful, mother. Be really careful. Because that's the kind of that stirs up. Peace out. The mother.
He's talking about Disney CEO Bob Iger, who is essentially saying like, we'll wait this shit out. Like, we will literally wait this shit out. People are gonna come forth. I don't know if you saw Sydney Sweeney don't necessarily know where she's from. I think she's from Euphoria, but
Mm-hmm.
she was basically saying like, I can't survive. That's crazy. This is a crazy Google search. Guys, I did my Twitter search with my girlfriend in the room. Y'all know how this went. Look at this. This is crazy. Let's all right, wait. All right, there we go. Yeah, that literally happens every time I search something.
What is going on with your algorithm? What do you search?
Hey. But Sydney Sweeney saying that she couldn't survive 6 months. Sydney Sweeney says she won't be able to afford 6 months break from acting. And it's sad because I think people think that like actors and writers and people in the entertainment industry are on different playing fields than, you know, everyday Americans. And while some are, it's work just like anything else. You have outliers that do make an insane amount of money, but you also do have people who live paycheck to paycheck. Those statistics about living paycheck to paycheck, those include actors, those include the athletes, those include all these other people. Kamiko Glenn revealed, I see this tweet right here. She still had to have a second job to do Orange is the New Black, making $27.30 on residuals for the show. And she's talking about
I'm about to be so rich.
Look at how many episodes. Look at this. Look at how many things she's been in. One of these things she just didn't get paid for.
I'm telling you.
Why they even put that on there? I don't know. What would you do if the industry that you were in ceased to exist at this moment? Like they just went on strike. Everybody in your industry just went on strike.
Well, it seems like I'd be striking too.
What would you do for food, like and sustenance? You got a husband for that. I feel it, chat. Yeah. Stop.
Hey, I would just hope that my community could hold me and bolster me. If not, hey, my credit gonna go down. YOLO. Been there before. Do it again.
Yeah, I stand with them. Only reason why I specifically still have Disney Plus is because we probably shouldn't say this on stream. Disney does not charge us monthly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm dead ass. Disney did
All right now, Bob. You good?
literally since I've signed up for Disney Plus, they have not charged us.
Oh, good.
And I'm talking about from like 2 years ago or some shit like that. I've not been once charged for Disney Plus.
Say less. Say less. All right, Bob. Keep up the good work.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, no, love it. Keep striking. So glad the actors are in on it too. Apparently, what Fran Drescher was talking about, she was speaking. Now, I will also say, thinking about Fran Drescher and even just Ron Perlman, what you're saying is great. We agree with it. So glad that you're being vocal and speaking out. Both of y'all are still speaking from a place of privilege. The nanny, you're getting money from it. Your residuals are not the $27.30. You were just, I think maybe 2 days before that speech, in like Italy at some premier designer. You can do that because you have safety and a safety net. Ron Perlman, you can say, "Oh yeah, somebody gonna." That's how things happen. You can lose your house any type of way. You can make those kind of threats as you make $8 million a year, or however much. You can do that.
Well, now to the residual, I agree with what you're saying. To the residuals conversation, though, I do think they're on the same playing field as a lot of them because they've taken like the nanny off TV and just put it on a streaming service. But
isn't it streaming that's like,
streaming is the main concern because they figure if they can just take this whatever and put it on a streaming service, they can still get eyes on their product. They cut a check, they'll get paid, but they don't have to break the pie down as much as they need to, as opposed to putting it on TV. And it's getting so bad with like it's getting bad on both sides. They're starting to take the Disney Plus shows, the Mrs. Marvel and stuff like that. They're gonna air that on ABC this fall because they're not gonna have anything to play on TV if all these folks keep striking.
Get into it.
Yeah.
Get into it. I stand. The AI stuff though is whoa. It's well, outside of the problems and issues and ethical, oh gosh, just quagmires with AI and deepfakes, why would I, as a background actor, whoever, give you access to my face and my body in, was it perpetuity? Forever. Huh? No, it's not gonna happen. Sorry.
I am glad they're catching it now. I did say though, and not this is a I told you so moment or whatever, but when Carrie Fisher from Star Wars, Princess Leia, kept being featured in the movies post death, and somebody else in the comment section mentioned Paul Walker, and even in this last Flash movie, which we haven't seen. Apparently, the last Flash movie has like literally like all the dead Supermans from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, or whatever the case may be.
Please let these people rest.
I don't, and we should have seen it coming with hologram culture.
Yo, those concert.
Posthumous anything to me is so strange, even to the impersonators. I don't necessarily like the impersonators, the Elvis impersonators, the Michael Jackson impersonators, the MJ impersonators, the ones that walk through Hollywood Boulevard and stuff like that, and you can go up and take pictures with them.
Oh no, I feel like that's kind of a thing that people do.
But you're still getting paid based off of essentially like Elvis's likeness.
Oh well.
And not even essentially, you're getting paid based off of Elvis's likeness and his imagery, and their family, he doesn't see any of this, and you're using this however you want to be. So we can go to like Pornhub right now, and I know that sounds crazy, but these extremes exist. We go to Pornhub right now and type in Elvis Presley porno, and it's a man pretending to be Elvis Presley doing porn. That's crazy. That's a crazy turn.
I was not expecting you to use that.
But that's what they be doing.
Although everyone, please stop visiting, looking at, patronizing Pornhub. Thank you.
But that's what they be doing. You're making money off of the likeness of these people without running it by anybody.
Although I will say, in defense of the street performers, I don't know how much money they're seeing.
Some street performers see a lot. It's the same thing as every industry. Some of them are poor, some of them are in the middle, and some of them see a lot. It's street performers that clear six figures, being Prince, MJ, whoever. And that stuff is all of it is a buildup, to be honest with you, on where we are today. If I can see that there's an area where I can make money based off of somebody else's likeness here, then I'm going to figure out a way to roll this into the posthumous album, and not the posthumous album where this is somebody that made tracks and this just wasn't released before they died. No, this is a throwaway verse they got. I'm gonna throw it on any type of beat like they did Pop Smoke, and I'm just gonna release the album.
They did.
That's nasty.
It's capitalism. If you can make money from it, that money's gonna be made.